Okay, guys, I'm Mackay Barr with Timberline Security Solutions, and we are going to be hosting a class on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of September this year at Double Tap Training Grounds in Calera. This is an executive protection, shortened as EP oftentimes, you'll hear it, but executive protection class designed to teach people the fundamentals that they need to start into a new career working in the executive protection. So EP is a lot different from the military or from the law enforcement world of protection. You know, in the military, you did PSD platoons and stuff like that. On the law enforcement side, we have Secret Service. We have special details that actually do these protection services. The corporate world works very, very differently. And so we have to learn how to adjust our tactics and our techniques to what the corporate world expects. And I say corporate because it kind of ties in with government and corporations and everything. So there's, at the top, they're all the same. So we've got to teach people how to do those fundamentals and what we're looking for. I ran PSD for a while I was in the military. Getting out, I had no idea what I was doing when it came to executive protection. I had to go take a class on this. So because of that, we put together this course. It's 2 days of executive protection fundamentals. These are long days. There's a lot of material to cover. We're going to have long class days, so don't plan on being home for dinner time. We're going to have a few long days. The third day is a separate class. That's TCCC Medical. That's going to be taught by AJ over at Double Tap, who is an old Special Forces medic. So he's going to get you certified on your TCCC certification, your tactical.
What is that? What does that stand for? Yeah.
Tactical combat casualty care. That's your medical certification that you need to kind of work in this world. And so he's going to get you certified on that. The first 2 days, though, it's a lot of PowerPoint, a lot of practical exercises, and then you're going to have homework assignments at night. So it's long days. Yeah, absolutely. So kind of what you can expect out of a class like this. We're going to go over kind of the world of an EP agent. So it's going to give you an overview of what you can expect to do on a daily basis. We're going to go over everything in that section, from suit fitting to actually some basic fundamentals on how to navigate a boardroom when you go into a conference room with some high VIP executive from an oil company. What's the expectation of you? You'll go over dining etiquette. So there's a lot of stuff in there that we've actually got to teach people. They just don't know, right? You got a bunch of rednecks that came out of the military. They don't understand this stuff. So we're going to go over a lot of those fundamentals. From there, we're going to go into legal information. You're going to learn the legalities of doing executive protection, how that works in the U.S., how that works worldwide, what the legal issues are when you actually have to draw your firearm, right? And so we're going to go over, we'll have a huge section on actual legal information. And then we're going to spend a lot of time on building and conducting the advance. And if you don't know what an advance is already, this is the class for you, because the advance is basically your reconnaissance of the assignment, right? So we're looking at the route, the threat assessment, everything that goes into that. And so we're going to actually show you how to build and conduct an advance. And then your homework assignment, you're actually going to go do an advance on a location that night. So that's why I say don't plan on being home for dinner. Plan on eating out. They're long days. The second day we'll come back. That's where we're going to work into tactics. So you're going to learn mounted and dismounted tactics. You're going to learn how to maneuver with vehicles and that sort of thing, and actually go over the fundamentals there. We're going to go over a lot of different equipment stuff. There's specialized equipment that we use in the EP world. We're going to go over a lot of those standards. And again, we'll cover more on uniform standards and things like, are you going to be wearing a suit all the time? Do you wear slacks and polos? How do I enter into this world? And then the last section that we're going to go to is running an EP business, an executive protection business, because most people are like me. They're independent contractors. We work in unison with other companies. And so it's a very close competition, where I'm in competition with this guy. He's in competition with me, but we come together on jobs more than we actually compete for jobs. Because he gets a job, he needs some extra people, he hires me. And I do the same thing for him. And so we're going to show you how to actually run an EP business.
Okay, so I'm glad we did this. I'm actually kind of stoked about this. So you and I are both Army veterans, and same thing. Like anything I did like this before, HVT protection, some of the stuff I've been familiar with. But for those who don't know, I actually am. I am your corporate America. I'm a director and a executive in a cybersecurity in a very large organization. I do industrial cybersecurity, and I actually do executive protection on the digital and cybersecurity front. Some of the same things we do there, but more in the cyber world. Plus, I also have a background in doing what we call OSINT, or open source intelligence gathering, which is that advance you talk about that. So I didn't know all this stuff was going to be in the class. You and I are both instructors in firearms. We teach a lot of classes together. But yeah, I'm actually, we always say you should take several classes a year. So this one, I'm actually going to be your student. So big gentleman. So, no, but I'm actually going to be. You're a fantastic instructor. You're very detailed, obviously. So I'm going to be taking this as a student as well, just in kind of expanding out and rounding out some of those skills I already have. The TCCC one or TCC, I can't remember the C's there, two of the
Triple
C.
C.
Triple C. Again, I have a lot of first aid from like scuba diving days and the military days, oxygen, AEDs, all the CPR, all the rest of those kind of things. But you already know I ride with a motorcycle club, right? Ride motorcycles, and so the chances of having traumatic injuries happen on something like that and needing to deal with that is, again, that chance is definitely higher. And so if you've had a lot of first aid or CPR in the past, it's probably not covered in the way that we will, the traumatic level of like combat casualties would be. So certainly, if you want to look at kind of improving your advanced life-saving skills or being ready for, again, same thing. I'm going to be a student in that class too. I'm really looking forward to picking up that cert. Because it's just going to make me. That's right. Yeah, we can both be dummies on that one. So, but either way, I mean, again, I look at that because I'm like, those are skills I want to keep fresh and current. We just had a sister of a guy in our club did CPR. Last time she'd done it, she was 16. She's about 40 now, and she was able to bring a guy's pulse back on an emergency situation. So, again, these skills do happen. These skills are needed. And it's amazing to me the few times I've seen things like that in the past, how few people tend to be around that know how to do things like CPR, and then let alone put on a tourniquet or control bleeding or some of those kind of problems. So I'm really excited to take that one as well.
Well, and if you want one and not the other, if you don't need both of them, you can go to our website, tssalabama.com. You can either register for both the classes, the EP and the TCCC, or you can just register for one of them. If you say, hey, I've been working EP for a while, I just need to renew my TCCC. We got a great deal on it. I've got it cheaper than just about anybody else because I'm not adding anything on top of it. I'm just charging what the instructor's charging me. So it works out pretty well.
Dates and location. What are we looking at?
So it's the 10th and the 11th of September for the EP portion, the 12th of September for the TCCC portion, and those are going to be at Double Tap Training Grounds in Calera, Alabama.
Yep. Double Tap's a fantastic range for this. There's a classroom, good ranges, and definitely a place where we can spend time developing a lot of those skills. So we look forward to seeing you out there. Again, I'll be a student for the EP, and you'll be a student for part of it too. So we're going to follow our own device. We tell people to take several classes a year. We're going to do the exact same thing. So look forward to seeing you out.
I just got back from Ohio, right? I mean, I just got back from that week in Ohio doing training there. So I was a student, you and I both live by that mentality.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Sharpen the saw. Absolutely. So,
yeah.
All right. Good deal. We look forward to hopefully seeing you all on 10th and 11th or on the 12th of September.
Yep. Can't wait to see y'all there. Hey guys, I'm Mackay Barr with Timberline Security Solutions, and we're going to be hosting an executive protection course on September 10th and 11th at Double Tap Training Grounds in Calera. This is a course that is designed specifically for people that want to get into the executive protection field. Maybe you come out of the military or out of law enforcement, you want to start figuring out how this process works. How do you get your licensing, run your business? How do you actually conduct advanced work and executive protection work? We're going to go over all that. We're going to talk everything from the world of an EP agent to the legal information, to the actual tactics that we're using. And then we're going to finish up going over equipment and then running your EP business. So it's a 2-day course there at Double Tap Training Grounds. You can go to tssalabama.com to register. Hey guys, Mackay Barr with Timberline Security Solutions. On September 12th at Double Tap Training Grounds in Calera, Alabama, we're going to be running a TCCC. That's your tactical combat casualty care. Say that 3 times fast. And we're going to be running that course there at Double Tap on September 12th. So you can go to tssalabama.com to register. That's going to give you your baseline emergency medical care. This course is designed more for the professional person that's working in the executive protection field or in law enforcement or in the military. These are recognized certifications. It's actually being taught by an old Green Beret. He was a Green Beret medic, and so very, very knowledgeable. He's now the EMT coordinator for the state of Alabama. Very, very sharp guy. So he's going to be running the training there. So if you want to register, tssalabama.com.
Excellent. Yeah, so Mackay, you and I are both instructors and firearm instructors. You and I actually are both going to be taking this as a class and certification, kind of in the spirit of continuing to improve our skills. I know a lot of folks have maybe had CPR training or first aid at some point. This course definitely will kind of lay some more of the foundations for potential. Well, I'm losing mine. This course will definitely lay a lot more of the wow. I got 3 words out.
There you go. You need to put together a blooper reel.
Gosh, no kidding. But I think it would far outweigh the other. So, all right. So this course is definitely going to help lay some of the foundations for dealing with more traumatic injuries. To your point, ones that would be more likely in military, law enforcement, or other type scenarios. So if you've got some of those basic skills and want to take it to the next level, I'll be a student right along with you, Mackay, and doing exactly that.
Yep. I can't wait to see you there.